And good morning. Happy Thursday, January the 8th, 2026. God bless all you Patriots, Americans everywhere, wherever you are. It's a blessing to be an American. Yes, it is. And that's nothing against anyone else, but we are extremely happy to be an American. Thank you, Watchman. Yes, appreciate that. Yeah, the feed always is a little bit, just takes a little bit longer on the Rumble, but it usually crosses over and it grabs that encoder and it goes in, and there's always that moment of, are we live? Are we not? We make it though usually. Good morning, Barry. How are you? I hope you got into band, our scheduler. I didn't get to go back on last night because my wife just needed me, and that is going to happen. Good morning, Miss Ashley. Thank you for the like. I hope you're having a blessed day so far. You know, you're up early, getting at it, going to tackle the day. Not going to let a Thursday get you down. Go for it, and you own it. Absolutely. Take the day, seize it, enjoy it. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Good morning to you today. Thank you for that. Keep up with you by far through socials. Miss those days mostly. we had some times with the kids and all the activities and school, and now I feel so much older. I feel they were young and I was a little younger, and now they're older and I feel a whole lot older. But thank you for stopping by the program. And I see a lot of smiles on your face, and I'm happy for that because we want you to be happy and enjoying life. And amen, I'm happy for you. It is a blessing to be alive today. It is a blessing to be an American. And yes, absolutely. The first time I ever remember meeting you and our other Ashley. I used to know all these Ashleys. I have a niece that's Ashley. Kaylee's mom is Ashley. At one time I had like 6 or 7 Ashleys in my life. I was thinking, it was like God was just sending me all these Ashleys in my life. It was amazing. I had to start, like you say Ashley, I'd say, which one? But the first time I met you that I remember, of course, I'm an old man. I probably forget half the stuff that I probably have forgotten more than I ever knew anyway, which wasn't a whole lot, was the kindness that you and another Ashley showed. And, it's always, those kind of things stick out. I was talking to a guy just yesterday, and he was telling me, and this was through our company, he was telling me that what made the difference for him wanting to come to work for our company was he was just he was still in school, and he had came there, ended up going to work for another company. That wasn't working out. And he told me, he said the kindness of that was showed was one of the reasons, even after he had left the company, was one of the reasons he decided to come to work for the company. Kindness goes a long way. Hey, broski, kindness goes a heck of a long way. That is a new, it's really not new. It's just not shown. And this is actually a series I've got to get back to, talking about on the screen behind me, the America First. That's actually an American First series. I've interviewed one person. I've got to get back to it. I want to go back. What it is it doesn't, I actually had talked to a veteran, and we just not have been able to line up. He spent about, 20-something years, or maybe it was 17 years in the military. And it doesn't have to be military. It's just people who love America and talk about their patriotism. It's an interview series, but I love the picture, so I decided to put it up. And it does have the link or the QR code to the new rebranded Wolf Nation coffees. Excited about that. They're just still great coffees. We're still working on that Shopify, the vendor kind of linking up. I still got a couple things to do there. I really, I only need about 20 more hours in a day. I multitask all day long, and sometimes that's successful. Sometimes it's not, but I do my best. But Barry, I hope you got in the scheduler. If you would like, and I need to post the link to it. It's not hidden or nothing. It's the scheduler for the program. I update this every day, the schedule for shows, because I know sometimes I have to move them around a little bit. And I am revamping. I've been revamping the schedule a little bit ever since the change of between, previous co-host, and I'm still working that out. Most of it's settled, but there's still a couple of things. But tonight is going to be a really heavy schedule. Biscuit Boy will be in studio for Wolf Nation. My gosh, some of those clips I have put out there in certain places have just went viral. Biscuit Boy, it's not me. He's just a funny guy, man. He cracks me up. I cannot stop but laugh. We've always had a good rapport, and he just cracks me up. But Biscuit Boy will be in the house for Wolf Nation and Cornbread Nation tonight. Going to make up a music show, and goodness, there's something else. I can't remember now. It's a full slate, and then a big weekend. Friday at 4 p.m. we'll have one of the candidates for MTG seat at 4 p.m. Then Saturday, I think we've got one of our. Me and Biscuit Boy will be live from Ringo. We go live. The weather's going to be trippy. I don't know if that's a good word to use for it, but it's tripping me out. It's going to be heavy rains Friday night all the way into Saturday morning. So we may have to be inside Caffeine Addicts instead of on the street. It may be still mopping up some of that crazy weather. They're talking about high winds, really heavy rain, some flooding, right here in early January. So, but we go live around 8:30ish. Got to have the coffee first. We try to do 8 o'clock. But they open at 8, and we're giving them business, and we love that. We love the place. If you're in the area, go to Caffeine Addicts. That's a free ad for you. They're great to us. They really are. They're awesome to us. Anyway, we can broadcast them inside, and we're still here within the next week or so. Biscuit Boy just got back from vacation. We're going to be going live from Book and Barrel Bookstore. We have an open invitation. God bless those folks. If you're in the area, go to Book and Barrel Bookstore. It's not just a bookstore. We're going to do an ad for them. We're going to try to help them out. They're awesome. They're more. They're much more than a bookstore. Although I love just a bookstore, but they offer much more. So you go around to Caffeine Addicts. You could, support them. There's some great vendors down there being small business. Ashley's got a small business. I got to remember where it's at, but she has a small business. If you're still in there, Ashley, post where it's at. We'll talk it up. And then, but Book and Barrel's around the corner. Go down beside Depot Street. Go down by the Depot Street, go down there and Book and Barrel. We're going to go live from there. we have big plans to have a long relationship with them. The Hidden Treasures Booth Mall. Now, tell me where that's at, because I've saw the pictures. Just, you don't have to get wordy. I don't want to. You're probably busy this morning, but the Hidden Treasures Booth Mall. Where is Hidden Treasures Booth Mall? Because I like hidden treasures. I definitely like hidden treasures. So where is this? We love to support small business. Ashley's a worker. She's always been a hard worker, working all, it's like Booth 41 in Trenton, Georgia. Okay, now we got to get over to Trenton. I was going to go over there and highlight a business, and there was a lot of things I didn't like that was going on, so I decided probably not going to do that. But sometimes those things happen. But Booth 41 in the Republic of Trenton. They seceded. They were like, after the I think after the state went back in the union, I think Dade County stayed out for a long, long time. So they do things just a little different over there. One of the most beautiful areas of the state is over there in the mountains and all that. The little town and hamlet of Trenton, Georgia. It's a growing area because things are building up, and that corridor is building up, and it's going to continue to do that. But Booth 41 in Trenton, Georgia, at the little mall there, I guess they have. I'll have to find out where that's at. I was over there when they had their little. It was hotter than blue blazes. That's a good old saying. Hotter than blue blazes. The little outdoor thing. I took Lynn, and Lynn's had health problems. This is before she even got a little worse. We tried to put her in a wheelchair. Well, actually, she was in her walker, And I got to the first booth, iced her down basically with cold stuff, and said, "This ain't going to work for you. I'm taking you back to the air conditioning." It was so hot that day that I saw people were just, they looked like they were all about to pass out. It was hot that day. But that little, I guess that's 4th of July or something. I'm trying to remember now. But that's the last time I was over there. We went over several times. Went over there. There's a little shop. I used to go get flags and stuff. We went in there and shopped around, and we talked to some business owners and stuff and had a good time over there. Barry says, speaking of secession, some of these cities are challenging ICE agents using the National Guard to fight the federal government. Yes, they are. Big Tim's one of them. Big Tim, he's like, we don't need the federal government. Well, you're going to know all about the federal government when you go to jail, buddy. Hello there. Hello from Twitch. Good morning to you. Welcome early on a January 8th. By the way, did you know I haven't covered anything yet? I'll get to the other comment here in just a second, my friend Barry. But today today was interesting. I didn't know this. I did not know this. I did know that it's Elvis Presley's birthday. I did though. 1935, the great Elvis Presley was born. I did not know that David Bowie was born on the same day in 1947. I did not know that they shared the same day as a birthday. Did not know that. Pretty amazing. When you think about the talent level, whether you like them or not, there's no doubt the talent that they have. Watchman, why hasn't Tim Walz been arrested? I would like to know that too. Well, hey, why hasn't many people been arrested? What's up? Yeah, what's up there, Diane Marine? God bless you. And if I'm reading that right, God bless your service. Yeah, why haven't anybody been arrested? Why are we? What are we waiting for? This is some of these appointments in the Trump administration are moving slower than molasses, as we say. I can't. And we're supposed to have all this evidence. What the heck? Some say that's why Bongino left. I don't know about that, but he the people on the Bongino train said they wouldn't do anything, and so he got out. I'm not sure if I buy that, but anyway, they're thinking he got out. And he's a patriot, so he left. But if you're a patriot, you would stay and fight. I don't buy that particular a lot of thinking. Good morning, Jake, from the great state of Mississippi. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well over there. Hope you're holding down the fort. That's my western flank. I've got some patriots in Texas. You're watching out for me. I hope you're keeping things from going my way. Do I have any? Yes, we have shows today. Yes, we have multiple shows today after work. We do. So yes, I ask angry conservative that every day. Why no arrest? Yeah, I'm sure he's perplexed as well. Barry, the federal government is using the National Guard, like the California National Guard, to also go into these communities, like in Minnesota. I crack up though. I do crack up. The war between the states. The whole idea was you have a right to secede, and manage yourself. That's always been the states' rights. We're still battling that states' rights versus federal government. It's just crazy. And people were mad that we went and got Maduro and we pulled him out of a sovereign nation. Well, did not the federal government do that to the southern states? Did not they invade the southern states and go pull a president of a sovereign nation out and arrest him? And he's set in jail for 2 years. That happened, whether they like the southern states or not. That was action they took. I'm okay, Jake. I'm okay. Thank you for asking, though. Yeah. I tried to get AC to think about that because he buys into the MAGA stuff and anything Blondie or Rash, do or don't do, hook, line, and sinker. Well, I try to look at everything from a center out sort of thing, because I realize there's good things and there's bad things, that they do. I mean, there's some things I like they've done. There's some things I don't like that they've done. So, but Elvis Presley and David Bowie today. Stephen Hawking, by a weird way of Stephen Hawking. Wow. Smart guy, crazy, had weird ideas about a lot of things, obviously. Physicist, died in 2018. Birthdays on the same day. Hey, your Bible verse today, Psalms 28:7. The Lord is my strength, amen, and my shield. I'll throw another amen in. And my heart trusteth in him, and I am helped. I love that. That is your Bible verse for today. Hey, the president says we're going to have to raise that defense spending to $1.5 trillion. $1.5 trillion. Okay, Jake, send it on, baby. I love it. If you can get me that interview, send it on. Okay, great. I would love that. And actually, that would fit into the Long Live the Second Amendment show that we do. If you could get that interview, you are the man. You're the man anyway. But excuse me, send it on, and we'll definitely have it. We also have a second candidate for the MTGC. He's supposed to be sending me some dates. He was very excited about coming on. Thank you, Jay. You are a fine fella and a lot younger than me. I'm jealous. Oh, already broadcasting all over the place. I should have been doing it 20 years before. I'm just kidding. I talked to we actually had a conversation where we're not quite. We're going to in the future, in the near, I don't know how far. I don't mind saying I'm an open book. I'm transparent. I don't mind. I always like showing that we're pushing out. But we had a business meeting with some folks about putting the podcast on. We're getting our own app, basically, and where do we put that app? And so we're looking at some things to get on, and a little bit of investment. So we're talking about that. Bresky said, I watched the movie Priscilla for the first time. Not a great movie, but she was 14 when her and Elvis started talking. He was 24. Yes. Yeah, it's a very odd dynamic. Yeah, thank you, Jake. Well, always pushing out. Me and Biscuit Boy are. I got to talk to Dean, and he's been sick. Y'all pray for Dean. Hopefully he's better today. I was going to ask him last night, but I was really busy. I'm going to check on him today. But he had once it was very strange, and I can't even believe they let her come to America with him. But he had this really, with his mom, was an interesting relationship. But if you read her stuff after they had the child, he just looked at her as a mother. I mean, it was really over at that point between them in a physical kind of way. So he just had, I don't know, he had really, I'm sure there was a lot of things that happened in his youth we maybe not even know about that kind of messed him up that way. But there's pics of Hawkins doing some questionable stuff. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the guy. Was never a fan of the guy. But yeah, it is his birthday today. That's crazy. Hey, the National Day. Did you know today is National? There's quite a few. I mean, like some days there's like one or two. Today it's a smorgasbord. But today is National Argyle Day. Have you got some Argyle socks? I don't know that I have any. It's National Argyle Day. It's also National Earth Rotation Day. I mean, how do you celebrate? Go out and just try to see if it turns as the Earth turns. It's also National Healthy Weight and Healthy Look Day. It's also National English Toffee Day. I mean, my gosh, they just like, do we have to pour everything on January 8th? It's National Joy Germ Day. What the heck is that? Relationship, they say. Joy Germ? It's National Man Watchers Day. I'm out. I'm not watching for Ashley, it's National Man Watchers Day. It's National Snuggle with a Chicken Day. What the heck? Who set this national schedule for today? Snuggle a Chicken Day? Oh my God. It's National Winter Skin Relief Day. All today. It's National Show and Tell at Work Day. What the heck? It's like school? Show and tell? What are we taking? It's National Topping Day. We got enough. And one more. It's National War on Poverty Day. Oh my God. That's the most I've seen on any day since I started covering those. Good grief. Oh, You're kidding? Okay. Well, we could throw that in there. National Rip-Off Taxpayer Day. That's right, Barry. Watchman, you love toffee? I didn't know that. Yes, broski. Absolutely. 100% agree. Yeah, rip off the taxpayer day. The president says he wants to go to 1.5 trillion on defense spending, that these are dangerous times. He's also told the Colombian president, we will meet at the White House. I wonder if he's afraid to come. No, it's not my last day at work. They will come there. When you get to my age, you start talking about that loosely. Like, how long am I going to work? I'm always going to work. I mean, it's never going to stop working. But like officially retire, you have that official retirement from your company or whatever. I know that if the good Lord gives me health, I'm in for 65. They've got me that long, Then it's like a renegotiated contract, year by year. It's not really renegotiated, but you evaluate that every year after that. Well, let's see how I feel when I get there. If I make it, see how I feel. See how I feel today. Let's see. Yeah, Watchmen. I'm like, what the heck is those things? That does sound like a Reddit mod. And mob. Barry, I've heard rumors that we may actually buy. Well, he did mention that. That is in the news, that the president says we'll just buy Greenland. I think he just lands the plane, walks off of it, and says, I claim this land. It's gonna happen. We're gonna get Greenland. Yeah, if you get Greenland, do you rename it? This land is your land. It's Greenland. Why is it called Greenland? I've never looked that up. Why is it called Greenland? Is it real green? I don't know. I think it's National Colonization Day. We should colonize it. There is a National Cornbread Day. There is. It's later in the year, my friend. There is. You made some cornbread yesterday, Watchman. That's awesome. My church gives me a hard time because I have fun with them. Being a flatlander, not from the mountain. I mentioned about making some sweet cornbread. Oh my gosh. They've not gotten over that. That was traumatizing. What do I think about them doing the Royal Rumble in Saudi? Well, I'm going to say this. I'll say this, Jake. I'll put that on the screen. I actually don't care what anyone does because I believe in freedom as far as, if you want to go somewhere and do something, you got the freedom to do it, But I will say this. Anybody that's doing any business in Saudi Arabia or going there and snuggling up next to that regime, they're crazy. These people, we know what they are. Most of our politicians are paid off by the Saudis, have been forever in some form or fashion. These people are not our friends. They are not our friends. They hate America just as much as anybody. It's a bad look, I think, to go there and do that. But again, if we want to believe in freedom and they have the right to do it, but I won't be attending. I'll just say that. Oh, that's called. I don't know, man. I thought it was just like a little sugar, a little Jiffy mix and some sugar, sweet cornbread. You ever get yellow cornbread mix? My wife had made that before. I think her mother made it, and every once in a blue moon, as we say, my wife would make out of the blue. She'd make this sweet cornbread, and she's as country is. I'll tell you. But her mom, my wife was trained at the apron strings of her mom. So, except for a couple things, most everything she makes, her mom made. So, and they're from that side of her family has roots in Hollywood, Alabama. let me tell you, even they would come back and go, man, they are country down there. I mean, country. Oh, they just exposed 351,000 votes in Georgia during the 2020 election as fraudulent or extra. Yes, I heard about that. Crazy stuff going on. When you do the wrestler show on Sunday, I will do a rant about that because I didn't like when they started doing it in 2018. I hate it because they were selling out to a government that doesn't give a flip about women's wrestling or anything. They just want the money. And that's all I got to say for now. I'll say more on Sunday. Yes, sir, Jake. I don't like them doing it, but again, I think that's dicey to do stuff like that. Hey, Ernest, it's called corn cake to be accurate. Really? I've never heard that. Corn cake. I did not have not heard that before. I've seen cracklings and cornbread, but no, cornbread ain't sweet. There used to be a place in Atlanta. It's closed now. What was that? Mary Mac's or something like that. And they used to bring the cornbread and the crackling and all that to your table. That was kind of like an appetizer, really. That's right, Jake. Go to Patriot Mobile. Use that promo code Cornbread. I'm revamping all the commercials. I've got my Fruit Hero stuff in. I'm going to be showing you how to keep all that moisture out of your and keep your fruits and vegetables lasting longer, up to 3 months, and out of your clothes and stuff like that. We've got some stuff in from Fruit Hero. I did get in yesterday. What did I do with it? I just got in. This has been a while since I've gotten the Dubby in because it lasts for a while. This is the, of course, there's no jitter, no shakes, no sugar. Dubby. We use the word promo code Southern Fried at Dubby, and this is the punch flavor. And I have a hat coming as well. It didn't come in that shipment. I've not even opened this yet, but I will be. My granddaughter brought that to me yesterday. So look what just came in the mail for you. They know who to bring that stuff to. Me. Corn. Yeah. I used to buy it at Publix along with blueberry muffins. Oh man, you're making me hungry, man. In a bad kind of way. Like, can you just taste a good hot blueberry muffin right now? Or banana nut bread or something? Oh man. I'm not a huge bread person, but when you're talking about muffins, I do have a love for muffins. I don't have them. It's rare to actually have them. And listen, I am not a fan. Lawyers are waiting, but I think I'm okay in saying this. I'm really not a fan of Panera Bread. I'm not. But Biscuit Boy was having a business meeting at Panera the other day and invited me out to the meeting. And that's a good question, Jake. We're going to get. I do have some, but I'm revamping the shirts and stuff for the Southern Fried Patriot podcast. So soon, my friends, soon. But I was at Panera and Biscuit Boy said, "Do you want anything?" I said, "Well, a cup of coffee." And I was looking over there and they have something called what was it called? It was like a pecan braid, pecan braid. I guess is the proper way to say that. Even when I was eating it, Biscuit Boy says he probably wouldn't eat it because, he don't eat nothing like that. I was being a bad boy. And he said, "What is that?" I said, "It's called that actually was really good. Berries, let's see, Watchman. I have some muffin mixes, but I'm almost out of milk unless I use buttermilk. Would that work well in muffins? I don't know. I mean, cornbread. I've never heard it in muffins. I like the idea of the bread bowl with soup in it, and even better with a taco salad and an edible salad bowl. Interesting. Yeah, Ernest, I'm like, I don't know about that. What the heck? That sounds country right there, man. Well, we ain't got no milk. We're going to use some buttermilk in the muffin mix. Just water, dude. How many in here have ate buttermilk and cornbread? Now, I never did. Well, technically, let me change that. I did one time at the feet of my grandpa and my dad, watching them eat this. I thought it was regular milk. And I asked for some. My dad didn't explain himself. I think they was laughing at setting me up. I said, "I want to try it." My dad said, "You're not going to like it, boy," because he knew I was picky eater anyway. Dad My dad would eat anything. I'm sure his dad was the same way. But anyway, they're sitting at the table at my grandpa's and they're eating the cornbread and milk. So I asked for some. Did not know it was buttermilk. So he gives me a little, I didn't get the big one like they did. He gave me a small amount. They knew. He made me eat it. Like I tried it. I'm like, oh. And my dad said, oh, no. My dad was like that. You get it, you eat it. And him and my mom used to have arguments about this, you know. But anyway, I forever swore off of it and I would never eat it again. Never. Ernest said, when I first came to America, I didn't know what buttermilk was. So once I used it in my tea and it last tasted bitter, I spitted it out. I don't like it. Now, if you mix it into something you've cooked, I don't know it. But yeah, I am not a fan of buttermilk and bread. Now, my wife usually does it with, she doesn't do it anymore at all, but she used to eat it with the regular milk, you know. I don't know if she ever even did 2%. I think that was the full whole milk. I mean, if you're going to go bread and milk, you're going to do the whole thing. Some of those pastries you get fresh have a rich flavor, a tang to it. Maybe that's buttermilk. I don't know, man. I really don't know. They usually eat it with sweet milk, but my hardcore country folk, they like to eat that buttermilk. Yeah, I just don't do it. I can't do it. I think even the boy, one of my sons liked. I think my oldest son likes it. My youngest son, no. He's like me. We're out. By the way, last night my roommate made me. It was jalapeno bacon covered sausage with cheese on. Oh my God, on the sausage. It wasn't spicy at all. It was good. So, I don't know about that. Jerry Barrett, good morning. A big bowl of crackling cornbread, some onions, and buttermilk would be great for lunch today. I know Jerry's a buttermilk man. He's all in. I knew that. Crackling cornbread, some onions, and buttermilk. Is that lunch? He said a big bowl. Big bowl. Oh, it's for cooking, not drinking. You have to have buttermilk to make biscuits and cornbread. It should be renamed bitter milk, Ernest says. And then hey, I like my cat head biscuits now. You take a fully grown house guy. Absolutely, Jake. We need to be safe out there. And we just be safe out there, all patriots. Never know when a nut's coming to your town who wants to block the road, try to run over police, officers, whatever level they are, and then the world cries. I mean, and a bowl of pinto with ham hock in it. I'm with you, Watchman. I was raised up on pinto beans, cornbread, taters. There's people that hate it when I say that. They say, don't sound so country. We don't talk that way down here. I said, well, sure we do. I mean, what level of country are you? I'm just country. I mean, we don't care if we say maters and taters down here. We don't care. I got to run to an article about Rand Paul's annual Festivus report for 2025. Hey, Ernest, send us that article. I'd like to read it. Pinto beans, cornbread. I used to go to the dollar store and get a little slice of ham. That was perfect for my beans. Yeah, my wife always likes to have those things. If she doesn't have that, if in a pinch, we have fried bacon and use some of that. It does pretty good. Fried taters and onions. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, that's bad stuff, hey, Jerry will know it. If you've never been in a home on a farm where they just grab the lard by the hand, if you've never done that, if you've never saw that, you really haven't lived Southern. That's back in the day. I can remember that. Just a handful of lard. They didn't know what Crisco was, man. What Crisco was? Do you like pineapple on pizza? Jake, turn in your Southern card now. Just move to Hawaii. Really? Pineapple? Come on, man. If you like pineapple on it, it's America. You're welcome to it. But just turn in your Southern card now. Oh, this is the link to report. You won't believe that they are wasting billions on. Thank you for posting that. Thank you, sir. I will make sure that I pull that up somewhere. Barry says I gotta turn in my Southern card because I like sugar and grits and chicken barbecue pineapple pizza from Papa John. Well, here's what we'll do on that, Barry. You get it back. You get it back. I mean, you have to turn this like a penalty. It's like you go in the penalty box because you're Southern. I mean, there's no doubt, but you got to turn the card in for a little time. You get penalized for that stuff. And you have a great day too. Our brains need those fats. A handful of lard is probably the most healthy part of a traditional Southern diet. Maybe, I don't know. But I can remember that. They just reach in and they had the tub of it, well, I don't know. I think it came in 5-gallon buckets for them. I will tell you what, man, I have these memories. I'd go stay at my my aunts and uncles and had a bunch of cousins. And if I don't know if they're listening this morning, they would remember because they lived it more than I did, but nothing like in the wintertime, you had the room that had the heater and it was warm. It would actually be hot. Every other room is cold. So you have a lot of covers. Like the heat never really got throughout the whole house. So, you're just cover up your head, In the morning before daylight broke, you'd hear the chickens going off. You would smell the smells that I can still smell them. The smell of coffee brewing, percolating on the stove, those old metal pots and stuff. The smell of bacon frying and sausage frying and eggs, And you were like, you didn't want to get up because it was so cold, but there was two things you wanted if you wanted to eat. When it was time to eat, you got up. But you got up, made your bed, you got in the living room, got warm, and you ate that good breakfast, man. Because you needed that fuel because you were going to work hard. We had plenty of playtime, but we had to work in the garden, the fields, slop the hogs, all that good stuff. You got to do that stuff. Grits and bacon. I was never a grits fan. Don't see that in stores anymore. Large used to come in a generic white bucket. I remember that. My parents used it, especially in cornbread. Yeah. True lard is good to cook with, much healthier than Crisco, Watchman says. I didn't know that. Buttermilk biscuits with bacon and hoop cheese. I'm not big on cheese, so I think I would be out on that, but I kind of get it. I do understand it. But no, Jake, I don't like pineapple on pizza. I'm pretty traditional when it comes to pizza. I don't like anchovies or pineapple or barbecue or I can eat mushrooms. Like I can do that, but just give me a meat lovers and we'll call it a day. Oh man, y'all making me hungry this morning. Good stuff. So if you're in the area, go over to Trenton and buy some stuff from Hidden Treasures. Got to do that today. While you're at it, stop and get you a good old country boy breakfast over there at the not Waffle House, the Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. We still have a Cracker Barrels. They turned from their wicked ways for now, at least most of them, and they got rid of that stupid sign. And we got to fight. We got to continue to let Cracker Barrel know we're not gonna take it, as Twisted Sister would say. We are not gonna take it. Oh, I like how you say July. They certainly do. Crack. Hash brown casserole. Yes, sir, Barry. Yes, sir. I remember the first time that somebody said, let's go to Cracker Barrel and get that country boy breakfast. And they just kept bringing plates. And I'm like, is this for everybody? Like, no, it's just yours. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Oh, man. It's like, I'm in. I took a couple of people there. They had never been, and they said, "Well, I hope it's enough to eat because I like my breakfast is my favorite meal of the day." And I'd say, "You're okay. Just sit back, tie something around your neck, belly up to the feeding trough, and just go to eat." I think one of them was my pastor. I thought, "You've never had the country boy breakfast at Cracker Barrel?" He was from West Virginia. I don't know. I don't think he'd ever been out much. At least not there. I've given you a hard time, Kev, if you're out there. But he was a West Virginia boy. You know, you can always tell when you're not from an area, and people know that. They pick up on stuff. It's like, what did you just say? You did what? Or you don't know something? They're like, what are you talking about? I order the same thing, Watchman says, every time: steak and gravy, biscuits, mac and cheese, and double pintos. Well, that sounds good, man. Steak and gravy, I like that. Biscuits, I like that. Mac and cheese, and double the pintos. I didn't know you. I never thought about that, doubling the pintos, because they don't bring you enough. They do not bring you enough pintos. I'll say, that little bowl, come on, man. Come on. What is that? It's like having a tea time or something. Here you go. Now here's a guy that gets it. Like he does some cooking. Look at this. I'm thinking about making 13 gallons of Brunswick stew, smoked ribs, bought the butts, and chicken next week. Should be a good week to do it. Yeah. There you go. Everybody down your area, get your orders in. Jerry's the cook. And it looks good too. I've got to get down there sometime. One of these times when you're doing that, I'm going to put in an order. Me and my wife's going to drive down. I'm going to get her on a road trip. It's been a while. And get her some of that Brunswick stew. She would love it. Bojangles does a steak and gravy biscuit. Mrs. Winters used to do that, but they went out of business. Or Wieners. I have been known to order double mac and order a large bowl of pintos. Okay. Well, and they have. I mean, I like their pintos. I just don't like that they bring you that little teeny tiny bowl of it. It's like, that's like 2 bites. Like, what's that? 13 gallons of Brunswick stew. Now, that's a lot. Gallons. Yeah. To do it, Jerry doing nothing small. Nothing. You're gonna have to come up with a. I can see it now. Jerry will have the little. It'd be like a log, it'll look like a log cabin, but it might be a log cabin. He'll have the little drive-up window, and it'll be it's cooking with Jerry, and people will be stopping by, just driving in, getting their to-go orders. Maybe having a good, when it's weather's good, have a picnic table or two out there. You can pull up and eat. Jerry can do some cooking now, and now that he's feeling better, he's gonna get at it. For $3, you can get a big bowl. That's not bad, really. Williamson Brothers makes good Brunswick stew. Williamson Brothers. Where are they at, Barry? Williamson Brothers. I know not who that is. Maybe I should. I don't know who that is. Williamson Brothers. Awesome. I'll be honest with you, I've never been a big fan of Brunswick stew, but my wife loves it. Jerry says, I'm looking for a new grinder and a 25-gallon pot to cook the stew in. 25-gallon pot? How big? I want to see a picture of that. 25 gallons? What the heck? You're going to have like a bonfire open flame thing to cook on that? I mean, 25 gallons? Wow. That sounds like something we used in the military, man. I got dispatched in the military a couple of times to KP duty. I never cooked anything. We were in between. We were waiting on our company to fill up, so they were giving us busy work. So they sent us to the main base. I had to work in this huge cafeteria. I got the grand joy of cleaning stuff that was like that, 25 gallons. It's like take the water hose, start cleaning. Like, great, But some of those things definitely would have fit the bill on that, and maybe a lot more. I don't know. I don't remember what they held. They were huge because, military, you got hundreds, thousands, several thousand soldiers, sailors. This have been sailors coming in looking for a meal. You fix things on a big scale. 25-gallon pot. Wow, that's cool. Let's see. Watchman says, I love stew. I do love stew. Off of Roswell Street. Okay. It's been a while since I've been down that way. I used to go to Roswell Street a lot, man. Jerry, what event are you hosting? I've been stew cooking. It was a party. He does what he does. Broski is he cooks and he takes orders in his area. He's down there in God's country. He's not too far from Athens, Georgia. But he takes orders and people come and buy. I mean, he takes orders. He makes all this up and sells it and eats it. He eats while he cooks. I mean, a good cook does, right? So not an event. Well, it is an event because Cooking with Jerry is an event, but he takes orders for it and then sells. They use a boat paddle to stir the pot. You dang right. A stew cooking party. Yeah, I mean, it's not like Granny. Didn't Granny have something like that? She's making soap though. Granny Clappett. The rest of the country just hated the Beverly Hillbillies. You know that. The Southern people loved it. They loved it. They loved it. Granny was always carrying her flag. She always flew her southern. She always showed her Southern pride. She had her shotgun. She had her Confederate flag. She was always, she didn't care for the federal government. So there was revenuers and everybody else. That she was a treasure. And CBS couldn't wait to dump that show and all the other country shows, Southern country shows. And all those shows were still making money. They were still high in the ratings. And CBS says, we want a new image. So they canceled everything. There were several of them, shows. They just canceled them out. You use a boat paddle to slap the alligator back into the pot when he tries to get out. Get back in there. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Hey Morgan Neal, how you doing? Thanks for the like. That's some good folk right there. The Neals. Yeah. Singing that good old country gospel. They're going all over. Hey Jerry, you need to have them in down there at the Cornish Mountain Baptist Church. The Neals. They've been in studio with us. They're amazing. They'll be back. I've still got to go to one of their events. I wasn't able to make it to the New Year's Eve service singing, but they are amazing folk and good folk. Let's see. Everyone brought game added in the stew. Saw a guy riding the oar, dropped his greasy John Deere cap in the stew. I just watched a video of a crocodile and an alligator fighting in the Everglades before the show started this morning. Now that would be a cool video. He just started on in flavor enhancer. Well, yeah, Is Cornish Mountain in DeKalb County or is that near Athens? That's near Athens. Jerry's explained this before. It's like, isn't it Oxford, Athens, and somewhere else? Jerry's like right in the middle of all those. It's God's country. And it's really not a mountain. I mean, they call it Cornish Mountain, but it's really not a mountain. It's a small hill. It's a rise. Cornish Mountain. But that's where Jerry's at. I've got to get down there one day. And he preached in the pulpit. Jerry, how long did you keep your people? This guy had been able to preach in 2 months. And plus they were working on their sanctuary. So first time back in the sanctuary in 2 months. Jerry's been out for 2 months, in and out, but he couldn't preach. Man, I saw the beginning of the service. I got to go back and watch it. Oxford, Georgia, right next to Covington. There you go, Barry. Barry's in Gainesville. Oxford, Georgia, right next to Covington. Yeah. Down there where they'll light you up. You come out there messing around with them. Oh, that's near Greensboro? Okay. So if you're in the region, give Jerry a holler, make an order. Be sure you go pick it up. He's got good stuff going on, and he does his videos, Cooking with Jerry. He pops those on Facebook. So give him a like and a follow, and you'll see some of the goings ons there. And while he's cooking, he might just start a video and give you a little bit of the Word of God too, because us preachers are apt to do that. And that'd be right down the line fine too. Good food both ways. Up on yonder mountain, aka that hill over there. That's right. Yonder is a great word for Southern people. It covers everything we would want to say. It's over yonder. It's down yonder. It's up yonder. It's yonder way. We understand these things. And I can never remember names of stuff. So I'll say, it's over yonder by, that other place, Sure, got it. Check. Oh, man. Y'all been a blast this morning. I'm about to get off here in a minute. I will be back this evening. I promise. Promise. Unless God takes me on. We will have Wolf Nation to be first in the line for Wolf Nation, 6 p.m. Biscuit Boy in the house. Oh my gosh, I put the clip up yesterday about I was talking about the Bigfoot butt. Where do we get these things? They just crack me up. Pray for the country. Pray for each other. We all need prayer. It's hot down yonder. That's right. It's hot down yonder. You got to go up, down, over there, up there, out there. Well, you can use, that's one of those words you can use in so many ways. Yonder. It's a great word. It's like a holler. People don't know what hollers are. Oh, or a dale. A creek. Oh, we understand. Oh, yeah, I can imagine somebody that comes to the country. They've become a citizen. They're here from, I don't know, country wherever, and they come down south and they're like, "What? What's this language they're speaking? I know not what that is." Say July one more time, please. July. I don't know how I said it. I just said it, July. I got to get my sister back on. My sister has this great, she's been out in Nevada for a while now, but she's got this great Southern accent. Hey, y'all. I was formed in the holler. I was mated by it, shaped by it. Yeah. July. Now I'm going to be thinking about that. July. Jerry says my cooking page is called Cooking with Pastor Jerry. Y'all give a like and a follow there to that on Facebook. Jerry's good folk. He's one of us. He's part of the Patriot Revolution. He's good folk. And Jerry's family, he comes from a long line of people that don't take no crap. I'll say that. His family tree is filled with people that that was tougher than a tree. all these people that think that they're tough, they nowadays they talk about kicking a tree with their leg and all that. No, that's not how you do it. You kick people. Jerry's fascinating. He's a fascinating fella. He's good folk. He is America. He could go up there in Washington, D.C. and tell them how it's done or how it's supposed to be. Of course, all of you are. You're good folk. Good folk. And I thank God for every one of you. I am blessed with a colorful collection of people that are in my life, and I am blessed by that. It wouldn't be the same to do this without it. So I have a blessed day out there. Wolf Nation with Biscuit Boy tonight in the house. Keep praying for Dean, him and his family. They've got the old flu bug. Oh, that's horrible. Hate that. Oh, and we lost a coworker. Pray for the Wilkes family. Oh, man, bless her heart. She was on leave. I didn't know that she was going through some cancer treatments and then turned around, got the flu and then pneumonia, and she just didn't make it. It's so shocking. I heard about it yesterday, I think it was. Worked with her a long, long time. I just saw her not long ago, and it hurts. It really does. But pray for her family, the Wilkes family. We'll leave it at that. Jerry needs to get on Rumble, going, cooking, and feeding people of the word day for the day. Feed people the word for the day. Yeah. Jerry does need to get a Rumble, though. He does need that. We're going to have to get him over there. He'd fit right in on Rumble. And if you don't have a Rumble, free Rumble app, download it today. Rumble's done something cool too. They've offered a tip jar now for the creators where people can give into your thing if they so choose. You don't have to be online either. It's something new. I just downloaded it and activated it. I'm not asking for that, but we have before had people give to us. They've given us some subscribers. They've given us a tip and stuff like that. That's nice. I appreciate that. That's cool. But have a blessed day out there. I got to go get the wife up, get the kiddos, and get them to school and get to work. We're gonna have a good day today, and then we're going to be back tonight. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. And if you don't know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, make the day of salvation. Seek Him while there is yet life in your body. Know Him in a personal way. Have your sins forgiven. It is the only way out. It is the best retirement plan in the world. It is out of this world. It is amazing. And I'm glad, I'm eternally grateful to be a Christian. I am a work in progress. I need work on me every day, and I'm trying every day. Sometimes I need to work harder at it. But I am thankful for all the blessings in my life. I am happy for the people in my life, and I just got to get people like Jake to quit eating pineapple on their pizza. I mean, that's disgusting, man. Come on. Pineapple. I don't know. I mean, I get it on ham and stuff. It throws some flavor in there when you're cooking. But I just don't get it. Yes, hail the King, King Jesus. Yes, He deserves our praise and our glory. And he is the risen Savior. God bless everybody. Have a great day. In fact, on the way out, I don't never do this except on Sundays, but you know what? Today we're just going to do it. So where's that good song? I love it. Jesus is alive. That's what we're going out to. Have a great day. Lord bless you. We'll see you tonight. Be safe out there. Pray for the country. Yeah.
He didn't lay a headstone in the garden. He didn't dig a hole and pile the dirt. He didn't take his sandals or his tunic. They were laying there beside where he was hurt. And Jesus is alive. He didn't stay inside. And He'll come back someday for those He left behind. There were two disciples running to the graveyard, but they didn't find the body they had laid. It was folded up inside the empty linen that they wrapped Him in to carry Him away. And Jesus is alive. He didn't stay inside. And He'll come back someday for those He left behind. He said, why are you looking for the living among the dead that you won't see again? 'Cause the grave is gonna be the same as Jesus, 'cause He died, but then He rose again. And Jesus is alive. He didn't stay inside. And He'll come back someday for those He left behind. There, but Judas is alive. He didn't stay inside. And He'll come back someday for those He left behind.